WWE 2K23 is only a few days away, and this new game has a bevy of new features and game-changing additions to enhance the game style and advancements in the game series. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be having a look at the new features of the game and what you can expect from 2K's latest edition. If you guys are excited for the release of 2K23, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and like button. As usual, the roster is once again massive in scope, looping in names from each generation of the sport. Classical superstars include Bruno Sammartino, Harley Race, Lita, and more. New additions to the game are also in abundance in this year's game, with additions of superstars like Braun Breaker, Solo Sikoa, and Cody Rhodes. This doesn't include the newly announced DLC packs that will be coming out over the duration of the game's cycle. I have done a previous video on this on the channel, so be sure to check that one out for a more in-depth look into each pack. Similarly to last year's showcase with Rey Mysterio, this year's game focuses in on the 16-time world champion John Cena. Contrastingly to the previous games, in this edition you focus on John Cena's major losses in his career and will play as his opponents. This allows for more variety throughout the showcase and allows you to explore different playstyles for different superstars. The showcase explores a range of some of John Cena's most important matches in his career, including his debut match with Kurt Angle and his WrestleMania 28 clash with The Rock. In addition to playing out the matches, gamers will be treated with vignettes and interviews featuring Cena setting the stage and talking about some of his toughest matches, opponents and storylines. With a combination of gameplay and cutscenes, the Never Give Up 2K Showcase has been labelled an interactive sports documentary by 2K. One of the most highly requested game modes to be added to the video game is the addition of War Games. This action-packed fan favourite makes its debut in 2K23 and delivers heart-pounding 3v3 and 4v4 multiplayer mayhem inside two-by-side rings surrounded by a double steel cage. One of the most popular game modes on the WWE video games is the Universe mode, and this is personally my favourite mode on the game as well. With the option of playing as an individual superstar or taking control of everything, the new additions that have been added to the game this year are game-changing for this game mode. One of the most heavily focused additions to this mode is the inclusion of the new rivalry system. This new system will allow players more options to invigorate the rivalry. All of this is delivered via a new resource called Momentum. As players build momentum, they can select options like attacking someone before a premium live event. There are a plethora of options and ways to use this momentum as the rivalry builds, but depending on how someone manages their heel/face-based superstars, one of the biggest options tied to this momentum resource is the outcome. Players are able to decide the outcome of a rivalry by cashing in their build-up momentum. I'm not going to go into this mode in too much detail as I have done a separate video on this, so please go ahead and check that one out if you haven't already. With the return of this highly fan-requested game mode, last year's game was an exciting addition to the game and was fine for a short period before becoming boring quite quickly. This year's game has some new additions that are looking to make this mode have some more longevity and excitement throughout the duration of the game cycle. Some of the biggest additions in this year's game for the GM mode is the inclusion of new managers including Kurt Angle and Mick Foley, new shows such as WCW, and also the inclusion of other objectives and features. I'll be doing a midnight release live stream here on the channel on the 14th of March as soon as the game is released, so please feel free to pop along and say hello. We will be exploring all of the new features and additions to the new game. If you guys went on to enjoy this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.